This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final. Well, the title for now. Don't know what he's got in mind. It's going to be something. Yeah, this is Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. And now, with the details from the headlines that make the sports world sing in perfect harmony, here's our host, El Confuso. El Confuso. Thanks, Harry. Must be contract negotiations. Good evening, everybody. Welcome one and all to the Corsican Ball. That's right. It is this very program right here. We got a lot for you. We've got, and this time we're doing it, the first segment, the Prudential College Football Scoreboard. That's right. And oh boy, if you are a Michigan and or Michigan State fan, you have got to be living La Vida Loca because, oh dear God, we are getting close. The last week of October is going to be the big one, Michigan v. Michigan State. And if they keep winning until then, oh my lack of sanity, those lovely people over at the college football playoff system are going to have to take an honest-to-God look at both teams. One of them could be in the top four for a playoff. Oh, dear Lord, can you imagine other than Ohio State in the Big Ten Conference going to one of the top four championship games? It's a dream. It's a dream. What can we say? It's a dream. But this isn't. Let's boogie. This is the not prudent. This is, well, let's do it in regular time. This is not the Prudential College Football Scoreboard. It is not brought to you by Prudential. For life, health, auto, and home insurance, get a piece of the rock, Prudential. That's not what it is. And right now, let's give you some scores from the games that continue to be played. Like, for example, unranked LSU leads number 22 Auburn 16-10, 4:32 left to play in the third. That game you can check on ESPN. Game you can check if you got the money in the Disney bundle. You can check on ESPN Plus. 9:06 left in the fourth. University of Texas El Paso. Well, they're down one over Old Dominion. Old Dominion leads 21. Early in the fourth, Washington down 7 by Oregon State. Oregon State leads Washington 7-10. And early is number 20 UCLA over Arizona State 17-10. Ooh la la, that game, by the way, you can see on FS1. By the way, the other game, the Washington game, you can see on the Pac-12 network, all three of you. 4:23 left to play before the half. It's San Jose and New Mexico State tied at 14. We continue on. By the way, all of our scoreboards, as always, presented by Caesars Sportsbook. Remember, we are Caesars. Okay, this game just started. 5:06 to play in the first. It is Hawaii 10, 18th ranked Fresno State, nada. As we say, still early. Number 2 ranked, now we go to the final scores. Number 2 ranked Georgia beat up and de-pantsed number 8 Arkansas 37-0. Illinois over Charlotte 24-14. We continue on. North Carolina 38, Duke 7, Temple 34, Memphis 31. Number 14th ranked, and this game was on the Big Rock Daddy Fox, and it got gussified by the appearance of Gus Johnson, Joel Klatt, and I don't know the last one. I don't know who was the Jenny Taft. Thank you. Producer, hollering in the earphones that I should be wearing, but they ruined the hair. Jenny Taft is the young lady's name. Michigan creamed Wisconsin in Wisconsin, 38-17. They do this thing in the middle part of the fourth quarter where everyone jumps. They play a little the music, jump, or however they do it. I can't actually do it otherwise. Well, we'd have to pay. And even the Michigan Wolverines joined in the festiveness. Then they really jumped all over Wisconsin. Anyway, bring it down, guys. Thank you. Final score: Minnesota over Purdue, 20-13. Pittsburgh, a whopper over Georgia Tech, 52-21. Tennessee, do we have the bell? Thank you. Got to get it over to where we can actually bing it. Tennessee, bing it, 62-24 over Missouri. Texas, very normal score, 32-27 over TCU. Toledo, 45. Massachusetts, 7. Western Michigan beat Buffalo 24-17. Wake Forest over Louisville 37-34. Appalachian State 45. Georgia State 16. USC 34. Colorado 14. 7th-ranked Cincinnati over 9th-ranked Notre Dame. Holy Mother McCready. 24-13. Northern Illinois over Eastern Michigan by a score of 27-20. 16th-ranked Coastal Carolina, a 59-6 win over University of Louisiana Monroe. Kent State over Bowling Green, 27-20. Miami of Ohio over Central Michigan, 28-17. Florida State over the 'Cuse, 33-30. Florida Athletic over Florida International, 58-21. Bang it softly. Number 1 ranked Alabama is going to still be number 1. They beat 12th ranked Ole Miss 42-21. Nevada over Boise State 41-31. Ohio over Akron 34-17. 11th ranked Ohio State, yay, beat up on Rutgers 52-13. You know what this is going to happen. And they're going to come to Michigan State. Oh, boy. Hey, Matt, Ed, and Eddie, how y'all doing there? Ohio State 52, Rutgers 13. Ohio State 11th ranked. We'll have to find out tomorrow what rank they're going to be. 6th ranked Oklahoma, easy win over not so easy win over Kansas State, 37-31. In overtime, 3rd ranked Oregon over Stanford, reverse. Stanford over 3rd ranked Oregon, 31-24. There's a little whapper. South Carolina over Troy, 23-14. East Carolina over Tulane, 52-29. Let's see. I'm doing well. Just got a new mic yesterday, a Blue Yeti Nano. Well, that's fantastic. I'm sticking with my little pal here. It's still boogieing. It's still good. Well, it's nice you got a Blue Yeti. New one? Oh, you got one of the classics, I do believe. The Nano, Blue Yeti Nano. Those things are good. Texas Tech over West Virginia, 23-20. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. They can put you on your knees. Navy over UCF, 34-30. Georgia Southern over Arkansas State, 59-33. There's no banging the bell on that one. SMU over South Florida, 41-17. $20 off. Whereabouts? Ball State over Army, 28-16. Washington State over California, 21-6. Kentucky over 10th ranked Florida. The Gators were the bait, 20-13. They got et by the University of Kentucky. Then their skins were used for purses and alligator shoes. I had to do the joke, you know that. 23rd ranked North Carolina State over Louisiana Tech, 34-27. University of Texas, San Antonio over the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, 24-17. Air Force over New Mexico, 38-10. Rice over Southern Miss, 24-19. 19th ranked Oklahoma State over 21st ranked Baylor, 24-14. Iowa State, 59. Kansas, 7. Liberty got some justice after all. 36-12 over UAB. 15th ranked Texas A&M over Mississippi State. Correction on that one. Excuse me. I didn't read where the little arrow was. Mississippi State over 15th ranked Texas A&M, 26-22. That's about 3 mistakes, so I'm doing okay. Middle Tennessee over Marshall, 34-28. 25th ranked Clemson, 19-13 winner over Boston College. 4th ranked Penn State over Indiana. Did they even show up for this game? 24-0. Nebraska 56-7 over Northwestern. Gee, what's happened with Northwestern? Hello there. Where are you at? Oh, Vanderbilt. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm feeding the cat. I'm feeding Uno some treats. Hey, there you go. Okay. Vanderbilt 30, Connecticut 28, 17th ranked Michigan State. Tough time against Western Kentucky. 48-31. Louisiana over South Alabama 20-18. Houston over Tulsa 45-10. 5th ranked Iowa over Maryland 51-14. 13th ranked BYU over Utah State 34-20. And Virginia over Miami of Florida, 30-28. That, my friends, is not. That, my friends, is the. Let's get over there so I can get this one right. Is the 5th week edition of Not the Prudential College Football Scoreboard. It was not brought to you by Prudential for life, health, auto, and home insurance. Get a piece of rock, Prudential Insurance. Okay. That is done. Let us go now to where seldom is heard a discouraging nacho being chewed up. Let's Major League Baseball, thank you. We got Major League Baseball scoreboard, and right there is Uno. How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, baby? Yeah, you got on camera and your camera. So there, yeah. My cat loves the camera, as you can tell. Okay, time now for a little Major League Baseball. And yeah, we still got some minor league games as well to tell you about. Right now in the 7th inning, we're doing games that are still in progress, by the way. 7th inning, Mariners over the Angels, 3-1. In the 8th, it's the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers over the Brewers, 8-1. I don't believe it is 2 years since Vince Scully retired. Time for Dodger baseball. I could have done the intro. Could have done the intro with a little Vin Scully. But, hey, Vin does the intros classic. Harry does good intros. But we do not touch legends when we have an intro. We don't touch legends. Legendary words we do not touch. Okay, we've done the games that are still going on. Let's do some finals. Tampa Bay Rays over New York Yankees, 12-2, 12-19-1 for the Rays, 2-4-0 for the Yanks. Patino got the win for the Rays. He's 5-3. Montgomery got the loss. He's 6-7. What this does for the Yankees? Ooh, we're going to tell you. Blue Jays over the Warriors, 10-1, 10-14 of the Jays, 1-2-0 for the Warriors. Manoah gets the win. He's 9-2. Means gets a loss. He's 6-9. Boston Red Sox over the Washington Nationals 5-3, 5-7-0 for the Sox, 3-5-0 for the Nats. Final in 10 innings, San Diego Padres over the San Francisco Giants. Ooh, this is a big one, kids. 3-2, 3-11-0 for the Pods, 2-5-0 for the Giants. Hill with the win. He's 6-6 for the Pods. Castro for a loss for the Giants. He's 1-1. And Melancon got his 39th save. $20 off. Where'd you get the Blue Yeti Nano, Matt? If you would love to tell us, we would love to give a little plug. Let's continue. Miami Marlins. Best Buy. Decent. Miami Marlins over the Philadelphia Phillies 3-1, 3-5-1 for the Marlins, 1-8-0 for the Phils. Luzardo gets the win for the Marlins. He's 6-9. Krause gets the loss. He's 0-2. And Floro gets his 14th save. Pirates over the Reds by a cheap and nasty score of 8-6. That's right, 8-6. You heard me. 8-16-1 for the Pirates, 6-9-1 for the Reds. Mears gets the win, his first. He's 1-0. Santillan gets the loss. He's 1-3, and Stratton gets his 8th save. We go on. Texas Rangers beat the Cleveland Gladiators. Might as well just call them that. 7-2 final score, 7-9-0 for the Rangers, 2-5-0 for the Indians. Lyles gets the win for the Rangers. He's 10-13. McKenzie gets the loss. He's 5-9. White Sox barely beat the Detroit Tigers 5-4, 5-8-0 for the White Sox, 4-7-0 for Los Tigres. Bummer, and it was for the Tigers. 5-5 with the win. Funkhauser with the loss, 7-4, and Hendricks his 38th save. Minnesota Twins blanked Kansas City Royals 4-0, 4-9-0 for the Twins, 0-3-1 for the Royals. Jax was on game 4-5 with the win for the Twins. He's 4-5. Bubik was cubed for the loss. He's 6-7. Houston Astros over the Oakland Athletics 10-4, 10-13-2 for the Stros, 4-12-1 for the Athletics. Matan gets the win for the Stros. He's 6-0. Blackburn gets the loss. He's 1-4. Cubbies get a little bit of respect. They beat the Cardinals 6-5, 6-9-1 for the Cubs, 5-8-0 for the Cards. Adam gets his first win. He's 1-0. Garcia gets a loss. He's 1-1. And Wick gets his 5th save for the Cubbies. The Atlanta Braves beat the New York Mets 6-5, 6-9-2 for the Braves, 5-8-0 for the Mets. Smiley gets the big win. He's 11-4. Carrasco gets a loss. He's 1-5 for the Mets, and Webb gets his first save. Diamondbacks beat up the Rockies by a score of 11-2, 11-17-1 for the Diamondbacks, 2-7-0 for the Rockies. Gallen gets the win. 4-10's his record for the Diamondbacks. Senzatella gets the loss for the Rocks. He's 4-10. Now, let's give you the standings now, kiddies. That's right. We are duty bound to update you on the standings as we spark, and we spark good. Yes, indeed. And then we'll have the minor league game, and then we'll get in touch with Rabbi with his predictions and how he did for week 3 and how he's doing overall. And it ain't bad. All right, let's take you. Tampa Bay not only got the AL East flag, they've also won best winning record. Tampa Bay 100 to 161. That's 100 wins, 61 losses. 9 up on Boston at 91-70. 9 up on the Yankees, also at 91-70. 10 up on the Toronto Blue Jays at 90-71. 48 up on Baltimore at 52-109. The AL Central, White Sox, they're the AL Central flag bearers, 93-68. 14 up on Cleveland, 79-82. 17 up on Detroit, 76-85. 19 up on Kansas City, 74-87. And 21 up on Minnesota at 72-89. And the AL West has also been decided. Houston Astros get the win and get the flag as the AL West flag bearers. 94-67 record, 4.5 up on Seattle at 89-71. 8 up on Oakland at 86-75. 17.5 up on the LA Angels and 34 up on the Texas Rangers. We go now to the National League. National League East. That flag is now being handled by the Atlanta Braves at 87-73. 5.5 up on Philadelphia. They have just been eliminated at 82-79. 10.5 up on the New York Mets at 77-84, also eliminated. They're 21.5 up on the already eliminated Miami Marlins at 66-95. And they're 22.5 up on the already eliminated Washington Nationals at 65-96. NL Central, that belongs to the Milwaukee Brewers. They got the division crown right there as NL Central champs, 95-65. 5.5. I keep saying a lot, don't I? My apologies. Excuse me, it did again. Old habits are hard to break. Damn. You can see what I mean. Milwaukee is 5.5 up on St. Louis, which has already been eliminated. They're at 90-71. They've already got the wild card, number one. They are 13.5 up on Cincinnati, also eliminated, 82-79. Did I mention St. Louis, 90-71? Now I have. Thank you. They are 25.5 up on the Chicago Cubs, also eliminated, with a record of 70-91. By the way, Cincinnati, 82-79. And they're 34.5 up on Pittsburgh at 61-100. They're also eliminated. And this may be going to the last game, because San Francisco has clinched. Sorry, I keep saying I will try not to say tomorrow. I'll try to break that habit. San Francisco clinched playoff berth, 106-55. They're 1.5 up on the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, who have also clinched a playoff berth. But do they clinch a wild card? Interesting. Do you not say that? Yes. 104-56 is their record. They're 27. San Francisco is 27 up on the San Diego Padres at 79-82. They've been eliminated. They are 31.5 up on Colorado at 74-86. They're eliminated. And they are 55 games up on Arizona at 51-110, the worst record in the major leagues of this season. Now, we have a lot of things. Tomorrow is the final day. Believe it. Tomorrow is the final day. And wow. Let's go back to MLB again. Now, tomorrow is the final day of the season. Here's what's at stake. And this is going to be crazy. There's only one full day left in the 2021 regular season, and the postseason field is still not set. Though 8 teams have clinched their spot in the playoffs, four teams are still fighting to claim the 2 American League wildcard berths. The Yankees and Red Sox enter Sunday tied for those 2 spots, while the Blue Jays are 1 game back, and the Mariners sit 1.5 games back. Pending the result of their games tonight against the Angels, if Seattle wins, It will go into the final day of the season, tied with Toronto, with each just one game back of New York and Boston, meaning we have a possibility of a four-way tie for the final two spots on the table. Meanwhile, the National League, the Dodgers, the defending World Series champs, the Dodgers, still have a shot to win the National League West following the Giants' 3-2 loss to the Padres on Saturday afternoon. With so much on the line, every game Sunday begins at 3 p.m. And here's how we think the races will unfold. Now, for the AL wild card, 4 teams, Yankees, Red Sox, Mariners, and Blue Jays, remain in the hunt for the 2 AL wildcard spots, though the Yankees and Sox have at least guaranteed themselves an opportunity to play in a potential tiebreaker game. Both would clinch a spot in the AL wildcard game with a win. Now, if the Yankees, who are hosting the Rays, and the Red Sox on the road against the Nationals both win on Sunday, Boston would host New York in the AL wildcard game on Tuesday. The Red Sox won the season series 10-9, giving them home field advantage for the winner-take-all showdown. Now, if either of them lose, it will open the door for the Blue Jays and Mariners. Toronto needs a win at home against Baltimore and a loss by New York or Boston to set up a potential tiebreaker on Monday for a chance to earn that wild card spot. Likewise, the Mariners need to beat the Angels on both tonight and Sunday afternoon and get a loss by either the Yankees or Red Sox to put them in a position for a potential tiebreaker game. How about in the West? Well, the Giants are still in control despite Saturday's 3-2 loss to the Padres. But the Dodgers could bring the division race down to the final day if they're able to beat the Brewers on Saturday night. We will update that game. Now, if Los Angeles wins, it'll move to within one game of San Francisco. That means the Giants can still clinch the National League West title and send the Dodgers to face the Cardinals in the National League wildcard game. Now, with either a win or a Dodgers loss on Sunday, there you go. However, if the Giants lose to the Padres and the Dodgers beat the Brewers on both Saturday and Sunday, then San Francisco and Los Angeles will meet for a tiebreaker on Monday at Oracle Park to determine which club not only wins the division and a spot in the National League Division Series, but which team hosts the Cards in Wednesday's winner-take-all NL wildcard game. So, with that said, we can tell you right now, we're in the top of the ninth. The Dodgers are leading Milwaukee by a score of 8-3. So the Dodgers, unless something of a miracle happens, will win that big arse game. Let's see, how did San Diego do? And San Diego's beaten San Francisco 3-2 in 10 innings. So, wow. We'll update before we leave the air, but I have a feeling we are tomorrow. I'm going to be a busy person with our special with the game starting at 3. We will be extending our usual little Sunday sports brief we like to call after the first half. For our football fans out there, we'll get you updates on the baseball games as well. There'll be a special, 45-minute edition of After the First Half at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports and here on YouTube. That's a lot. That's a lot to say, believe it or not. But let's see here. The wild card standings right now, as we speak. Red Sox at 91-70. Yankees 91-70. Oh boy, this is going to be. Right now, the Sox move in with a tie. So with the Yankees, so right now things are going to be crazy. We will update you tomorrow on the main games, as well as, of course, what happened in the games of the National Football League. That's the early games on a special 45-minute edition of After the First Half. So we got you covered. We got you covered for both football and baseball. Playoff-wise, that be. Okay, we go from there to the NHL. Thank you. Preseason games. So let's give you the preseason games. Then we got to head over to the rabbi and everything else. Also got some headlines. So after we check NHL scores, we'll go straight to the headlines, get the rabbi started, and go forth to the rest of the day in sports. So let's get going. All right, just started third period. It is the let's try that again. Okay, started the third period has just started. Calgary Flames over the Seattle Kraken 3-1 in overtime. And once again, preseason games don't have the Molson 3 stars, so we just give you the scores. Final score in overtime, Devils 2, Islanders 1. Coyotes over the Ducks 4-3. Red Wings pull off a big win over the Blue Jackets 5-1. Rangers over the Bruins 4-3. Canadiens over the Senators 2-1. Flyers over the Capitals 3-1. Oilers over the Jets 4-3. The Linda Steel Chicago Blackhawks beat the St. Louis Blues 5-1, and the Nashville Predators defeat the two-time Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning 6-1. Ooh la la bassoon. Do we have any other scores, or is that it? That is it. All right, so now let's do the headlines. Give you some headlines for you if we can find some. Then we do have some headlines. Let's go to it. And it kind of looks like it's the end of the road for Padres manager Jace Tingler. That's right, get up here, get up there. San Diego Padres plan to fire manager Jace Tingler due to a disappointing 2021 season and second half collapse. Obviously, the fans are excited. No, I had to tone down the commercial they were playing. According to, I'm sorry again for the let's try that again. Cue. San Diego Padres plan to fire manager Jace Tingler due to a disappointing 2021 season and second half into darn furry fudge. San Diego Padres plan to fire Jace Tingler due to a disappointing 2021 season and second half collapse, according to MLB Network's John Heyman and the Athletics' Dennis Lin. They have reported that the Padres are saying, quote, no decision has been made, end quote, on Tingler's appointment status, but all roads are pointing to Tingler's time being up in San Diego once the regular season ends tomorrow. The 40-year-old Tingler is in his second season as Padres. He posted a winning record overall and even guided the Padres to a postseason series victory in the 2020 campaign. Salute. Needed that. Nevertheless, the Padres appear set to make this move after San Diego collapsed down the stretch this season, largely for reasons that should be noted that were beyond Tingler's control, including injuries and rotten luck in one-run contests. The Padres are 78-82 heading into tonight's action. They were 6-7-49 after a win on August 10th. Now, prior to becoming the San Diego manager, Tingler had served in a variety of roles with the Texas Rangers, such as field coordinator and assistant general manager. It was his time with the Rangers organization that he became familiar with now Padres general manager A.J. Preller. That relationship, however instrumental it was to landing him the position, originally wasn't enough to spare him. Tingler, if he is fired, wouldn't be the first notable change the Padres have made to their staffing over the past month. Preller has also dismissed farm director Sam Geeney and rearranged his scouting department, moving longtime scout director Mark Connors into assistant role and promoting Chris Kemp to another role. The Padres will have a slew of big decisions to make this winter, possibly beginning here with the identity of their next manager. Teams tend to hire the opposite of their most recent skipper, meaning the Padres could seek a veteran manager. It wouldn't be surprising if former Padres manager Brochi's name surfaces in relation to the position, though it's unclear if he'll return from his retirement. Of course, Preller has violated that rule of thumb once before when he hired Tingler 2 off seasons ago after pulling the plug on Andy Green. So there you go. All right. Let's keep going here. In college football, well, if you're going to take verbal swings at a favored team when you're the underdog, it's generally a good idea to be able to back up anything you say. By all accounts, Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin couldn't, and the Alabama Crimson Tide appear not to let him forget it. Now, before Saturday's game between the Rebels and Crimson Tide, Lane Kiffin boasted in a pregame interview to "Get your popcorn ready." Just before kickoff in his interview with SEC on CBS sideline reporter Jamie Erdahl. Let's keep going. Problem was, Kiffin's Ole Miss team quickly proved they weren't in the same zip code as Alabama in 2020. By halftime, they're being shut out. Thank you. Killing me softly. They were by halftime 28-0, and they wound up being blown out 42-21. As Alabama prepared itself to celebrate another conquest, the university's mascot, Big Al, came onto the field dancing a big bag of popcorn. No doubt taking a shot at Kiffin for writing checks the Rebels couldn't cash. Oh, joy. Ah, yes. The day had opened with such optimism and energy around Ole Miss as the Rebels were ranked number 12 in the nation, boasting a perfect 3-0 record. Unfortunately, Alabama was just too good. And they were Ole Miss' first opponent in the SEC play, quickly showing that there was a world of difference between beating Louisville, Austin Peay, and Tulane and beating the pants off the defending national champion in Tuscaloosa. Nutty, Rebels. Alabama this season, I don't think can be beat. I say that with respect. Okay, and that is a look at the headlines. Let us now go to our international desk before we hit this, of course, being the first international desk. And Harry once again forgot to introduce where we're at. We're here at the Fred McLeod Sports Desk at the Tom O'Neill Studios here in Jackson with our sports final. Let's go to it. Our international sports leads off with the Premier League. Manchester United and Everton ended in a 1-1 tie. Burnley and Norwich City ended in a 0-0 tie. Chelsea beat Southampton 3-1. Leeds United over Watford 1-0. Wolverhampton Wanderers over Newcastle United 2-1. Brighton and Hove Albion and Arsenal tied at 0. Scottish Premiership action. Dundee United beat Ross County 1-0. Heart of Midlothian defeated Motherwell 2-0. St. Mirren over Livingston 1-0. St. Johnstone over Dundee 3-1. In championship soccer action, Coventry City defeated Fulham 4-1. Barnsley defeated Millwall. Excuse me, I did it again. Millwall defeated Barnsley 1-0. Nottingham Forest over Birmingham City 3-0. Blackpool over Blackburn 2-1. Bournemouth over Sheffield United 2-1. Reading over Cardiff City 1-0. Derby County and Swansea City Goose Eggs. Hull City over Middlesbrough 2-0. Luton Town and Huddersfield Town Goose Eggs. Bristol City over Peterborough United 3-2. Queen's Park Rangers over Preston North End 3-2. In the FA Women's Super League, it was Chelsea over Brighton and Hove Albion 3-1. Arsenal over Aston Villa 4-0. In, let's see, because of length, we are having to shrink here. In FA Cup qualifying, Hanley Town and Brackley Town tied at 1. Peterborough over Dunstable 3-2. Sudbury over Cheshunt 1-0. Marine and Atherton Collieries a goose egg. Ebbsfleet over Aylesbury United 1-0. Bainbury United over Basford United 1-0. Bath City over Frometown 5-0. Bedfont Sports and Shoaling tied at 3. Boston United over East Thurrock United 4-0. Bellers and Pitsia and Hornchurch tied at 2. Bromsgrove Sporting and Wellwyn 1-0. Chelmsford City 1, Einfeld Town 0. Hastings over Chippenham Town 1-0. Buxton over Liverpool 6-1. Corinthian Casuals and Wingate and Finchley tied at 1. Curzon Ashton over Cleethorpes Town 4-0. Dorking Wanderers over Weston Supermare 1-0. Folkestone Invicta over Gloucester City 1-0. Geesley over Blythe Spartans 1-0. Hampton and Richmond over Winbourne 3-1. Harrowborough over Marlow 2-1. Havant and Waterlooville over Billary K 3-2. And we're going to skip around. FA Women's Cup, Charlton Athletic Women over Watford 4-0. Let's do the German Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund over Augsburg 2-1. Freiburg over Hertha Berlin 2-1. Stuttgart over Hoffenheim 3-1. Borussia Mönchengladbach over Wolfsburg 3-1. Leipzig over Bochum 3-0. And in the Major League Soccer, it was Austin over Real Salt Lake 2-1. Montreal over Atlanta 2-1. New York Red Bulls over Cincinnati 1-0. And Orlando City over DC United 2-1. Okay, let's see if we got any media clicks to tell you about. Not really. So we say to thee, so there's no media report to bring you tonight, but just in case, we're going to, excuse me, pardonnez-moi. I have to say that. I have to look here and make sure. I've already done the thing. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. Stanford and Oregon was airing on ABC, and the picture quality or lack thereof has been a big topic of conversation. Watching it, it definitely gave an off feel. Most observes the main definitely not great overall. Players just feel kind of blurry. The main angle is sort of like an old ESPN3 stream. It's probably even more noticeable on bigger screens, and some people have definitely noticed. Tim Burke weighed in with an educated guess and some comparison. The entire broadcast is terrible. This is usually the telltale sign that they are broadcasting an anamorphic SD signal and upscaling it. I haven't seen a game look like this in years, though. This is true. Oh boy, is it true. That is moral comfort, though, to people watching, many of whom aren't thrilled with the broadcast quality that makes the game very hard to follow. One person, Zach Mullins, said ESPN is using a camera from 1997 to broadcast the Oregon-Stanford game. Cool. Another one from the Solid Verbal tweeted, cool throwback look in the Oregon-Stanford game with the wide camera apparently broadcasting game in 360p. Oh, boy. This is, I mean, the comments are just too good. Now, it's unfortunate for a fairly high-profile contest, but sometimes this is just what happens, whether it's caused by an accidental malfunction or a limit of resources. Naughty. ESPN's already getting blasted. Anyway, don't forget tomorrow night, that's Tom Brady's return to New England with the Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. That's the Sunday night game on NBC. We got, believe it or not, we got one more segment left. And then I can say arrivederci. Then we say arrivederci, and I will be catching people on their Twitch streams. Oops, press the wrong button. That's me pressing the wrong button. Okay, give me about that much. Thank you. Okay, let's go to basketball. In Italian basketball action, Treviso over Venezia, 80-76. Brindisi over Sassari, 89-80. In Espanol, it was Unicaja over Murica, 84-79. Obradorio over Fuenlabrada, 93-81. Valencia over Basket Zaragoza, 76-70. San Pablo Burgos over Morabanc Andorra, 81-70. In Sweden, in Swedish hockey, Rogel over Byrnes after penalty shots, 5-4. Skellefteå over Linköpings, 4-0. Malmo over Örebro, 4-3. Växjö over Djurgårdens, 4-2. In overtime, Leksands over Farjad, 4-3. Frölunda over Timrå, 3-2. Oskarshamn over Luleå, 4-2. We've already done that. Get your buns back over here. We better, because I got another thing that we got to do. And I forgot we got to do the rabbi as well. So let's just get past the Japanese baseball and South Korean baseball games. Hanshin Tigers over the Chunichi Dragons, 3-0. Yakut Swallows over the Hiroshima Carp, 9-5. Orc Buffaloes over the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks, 6-0. Rakuten Golden Eagles over the Shibalati Marines, 6-1. Yomiuri Giants over the Yokohama Bay Stars, 5-4. Nippon Ham Fighters over the Seibu Lions, 2-1. And games for tonight, York Buffaloes and Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. Buffaloes lead the Hawks 1-0 in the second. And also in the second, Chibalati Marines over the Rakuten Golden Eagles, 2-0. That's tonight. And let's see. Oh, yeah, I got to check the minor league games. We kept forgetting that. Minor league, and then we go for the rabbi. Okay, let's do this quickly. South Korean, the Korean Baseball Organization, Doosan Bears over Samsung Lions, 6-0. Kia Tigers, Hanwha Eagles tied at 4, and that was the final score. LG Twins over the Kiwoom Heroes, 10-3. Lottie Giants and the NC Dinos tied at 4, and the SSG Landers over the KT Wiz Swang, 2-2. Okay, we got bonus one more. We take cover, folks, because we got scoreboard minor league. Then we hit the rabbi for his predictions. In AAA action, bottom of the seventh, Sacramento leads Albuquerque 1-0. Final scores: Toledo over St. Paul, 8-5, 8-5-0 for Toledo, 5-11-0 for St. Paul. Pinto gets the win for Toledo. He's 3-4. Struckman gets a loss. He's 10-5, and Carlton gets his fourth save. Gwinnett over Jacksonville, 2-1. 2-5-1 for Gwinnett, 1-8-1 for Jacksonville. Wright gets the win. He's 10-5. Garrett gets a loss. He's 5-4, and Newcomb gets his fourth save. Scranton Wilkes-Barre over Rochester, 5-2, 5-8-0 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, 2-10-0 for Rochester. Wieseneski gets the win. He's 2-1. Rodriguez gets a loss. He's 2-1, and Marinaccio gets his second save. Worcester over Lehigh Valley, 7-0, 7-9-0 for Worcester, 0-1-0 for Lehigh Valley. Gossett the winner, 7-5. Singer the loser, 3-3. Buffalo over Syracuse, 4-1, 4-8-0 for Buffalo, 1-6-0 for Syracuse. Logue gets the win. He's 9-3. Worley the loss. He's 4-6, and Baker is 11th save. Durham over Norfolk, 5-3, 5-13-0 for Durham. 3-7-0 for Norfolk. Enns gets the win. He's 8-2. Custodio gets a loss. He's 2-3, and Armstrong gets his second save. Sugarland over Round Rock, 6-1, 6-6-1 for Sugarland, 1-4-0 for Round Rock. Olsiak gets the win. He's 2-1. Arahara gets the loss. He's 0-1. Columbus beats Louisville 10-3, 10-13-1 for Columbus, 3-3-0 for Louisville. McCarthy gets the win. He's 9-6. Finnegan the loss. He's 4-3. Omaha beats Iowa 10-6, 10-12-1 for Omaha, 6-8-0 for Iowa. Newberry gets the win. He's 3-5. Lugo the loss. He's 1-6. Final in 12 innings, Salt Lake over Tacoma, 4-3, 4-7-4 for Salt Lake, 3-4-0 for Tacoma. Peterson gets the win. He's 3-1. Weiss gets the loss. He's 2-3. And Patrica gets his first save of the season. El Paso over Oklahoma City, 10-2, 10-17-1 for El Paso, 2-4-0 for Oklahoma City. Camarena gets the win. He's 6-7. Schwab gets the loss. He's 1-1, and Kuzia gets his first save. Charlotte over Memphis canceled due to rain. Nashville and Indianapolis canceled due to wet ground, and Las Vegas and Reno canceled due to COVID. All right. Let's go AA. See if any action. No AA. Let's go to high A. No action there. And low A, no action. So the only action we have left is AAA. And folks, that only means one thing. It's not over until we hear from the rabbi. And we do so right now. Let's flip it up and go to Harry for the intro. I got to make sure it's centered. All right. Thank you, Steve. And live from the Vatican Football League in the Vatican, it's week 4, Rapping with the Rabbi with Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shacky Fleischman. And here he is, Monsignor Rabbi Fleischman. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, Harold. Good evening to you, Baxman. I'm glad you're holding the sign up. As you can plainly see by our rotating signage, week 3, I got 9-7, which gives us a 56, which gives us a 56 percentile of success. Overall, I'm 26-22, 54%. Let's go to the games quickly. The CBS 1 o'clock games, the Titans at New York Jets. I'm taking the Titans 21, New York Jets 10. Chiefs at Eagles. I'm taking the Chiefs 81, Eagles 21. Browns and Vikings. I'm going to Browns this time. Cleveland rocks 20, while Minnesota Vikings horns up with 14. Texans, the Houston Texans at the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking the Bills 27-14. Indianapolis Colts looking for their first victory are at Miami to take on the Dolphins. I love Dolphins, and you can bet they're going to win 17-10. The 4:05 CBS games. The Steelers at the Packers. I'm taking the Packers. Two great teams. The Packers. I don't know about you, but I'm taking the Packers 27-20. Ravens at the Broncos. Broncos, you're going to beat the Ravens 37-21. The Fox 1 o'clock games. The Panthers at the Cowboys. I'm taking the Panthers 21, Cowboys 17. Giants over the Saints. I'm taking the Saints 36, Giants 18. Lions will finally win a game at the behest of the Bears 21-17. Washington will beat the Falcons 24-17. The 4:05 games. The Seahawks at the 49ers. Hey, I'm going to pick the Seahawks 31. 49ers 27. Cardinals and the LA Rams. Matthew Stafford, what a difference he has made to the Rams. He's going to get them again. 37-14. The Sunday night NBC game. It's Tommy Buccaneer taking on his old team, the New England Patriots. Patriots not worth a you-know-what. Buccaneers will make the certain of that. 37-21 Buccaneers. And the ESPN ABC Monday Night Football game. The Raiders going up against the Chargers. Oy, who am I kidding? I'm going with the Raiders. 29-14. And that is it for this week's edition of Rapping with the Rabbi. I'm slowly getting up to 60%. I want to at least have a taste again of 90%. So join me and let's all bring in a winner. I'm Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. Harold, it's been great to have you back. It's been great to be back. Now that we have everything written, don't have to worry about screwing up. I'll see you next Saturday night, everybody. Back to the Backsman. All right, thank you very much, Rabbi. Wow, we've done it. We've hit our mark. We've given the Rabbi a chance to defend himself, and he has done so very nicely, I might add. So, what does that mean? Simply stated, that means we're done with the show tonight. We made it. And by the way, just to let you folks know, do we have to say how we're doing as well? Yes, we got to. Okay. Here we go. Let's bop the bop, don't rock the boat, baby. Okay, we're at 12:33. We got about 2 minutes, so why don't we check and see how we're doing? Well, up after 48 games, me and Uno tied at 24 wins, 24 losses. We've hit the Mendoza. My mom is 6 games back at 18-30, but this week should be the week that she makes it up. But we'll just have to wait and see our predictions tomorrow. And don't forget, please don't forget that we happen to have our usual game coverage. That being, of course, after the first half, as we review the 1 o'clock games that should be over by 4:05. Plus, we will get you updated on Major League Baseball, especially the big games that concern playoff teams or some playoff teams. We'll let you know how they're doing as well. So please join us tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m., right here on the L2C Media Network and on my YouTube channel, when we review the 1 o'clock games on after the first half, and then we'll extend it so we can give you some baseball scores as well. All the games in baseball will start at 3, so we should be in the middle of all the games by the time our first broadcast begins at 4 o'clock. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. This has been Sports Final, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. And until tomorrow night at midnight for our usual show, our usual Sunday Spotlight broadcast, don't forget midnight for Sports Final. That's midnight Eastern time here on the L2C Media Network. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley saying this has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports, and of course YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow with after the first half and some baseball bonus scores. Plus, of course, we'll also see you, hopefully, I think we'll see you Sunday night. Again, sorry I'm doing the but Sunday night we go live to tape on Spreaker.com from iHeartMedia with Last Call Cafe at 11, Wrestle Anime Hut at 11:30. At midnight, we switch over to our YouTube channel for a big old glass of Sporty balls. That's right, folks. That'll be the time, midnight Eastern. Sports Final. It's our NFL game, and I will try to not do the uhs. I know they're getting monotonous. I know, and I do apologize again for doing that. So bear with me as I try to correct a lot of things that I do. But thank you, folks, for watching. Good night. God bless. And for some of you, I'll be on the Twitch watching y'all work, as I'm still trying to figure Twitch out. And if there's anyone that can help me out on that, I know I said Streamlabs, and I'm still thinking of going Streamlabs OBS. So stay tuned for that, because Twitch will be the place where I will be doing some new stuff just for Twitch. And if y'all want to join in, be glad to have you. That's where my entertainment and wrestling chat will be on Twitch. I'll see if I can't get it bounced over with YouTube on Streamlabs OBS. That's it. We're out. We'll see you, those of you Twitch fans, well, Twitch maniacs. I'll be jumping on Twitch to see your streams coming up in just a few moments. Steve the Baxman Baxley. Thanks for watching. So long.